What's going on YouTube? It's Rugrat Man, and today I just want to give you a little short review. My thoughts on the new Mortal Kombat film. This is coming from a fan, and I just want to emphasize that, like, if you're not a fan of the Mortal Kombat series, and what I mean by that, if like you don't play the games and you didn't watch the older movies at all and play any of the older games as well and play like the current games and stuff like that, MKX, MK11, etc., you're not gonna I feel like just going into this film, like say not knowing anything about Mortal Kombat, and you're not a fan of this series, like just not knowing anything at all about Mortal Kombat, I just don't think you're gonna like the film. Now, like I said, from a fan's perspective, I thought the film was good. I'm not gonna say, oh, it was 10 out of 10, because it really wasn't. If I'm being real, like, you can tell, like, but I enjoyed it, like, from a fan, like, coming from a fan's perspective, I personally enjoyed it. Like, it was a good film. I had little nitbits here and there that I didn't like, but like I said, overall I enjoyed it, coming from a fan. um I will say, hey, one of my favorite lines is when Kano and by the way, spoiler alert, just to let me just get that across right now. Spoiler alert. But I'll say, like, I had like a few funny moments that I liked. Okay, so like one of the funny moments was probably when Kano and Sonya, they was wrestling and shit, and they was like trying to kill each other and shit. And I think they was out in the front yard essentially because they had fucking busted out through the fucking front window. Uh, when she fucking grabbed on top of the or no, yeah, she had him. I think she was choking him at first, and then that's when Kano started choking her, and he was like, "How does that feel?" And then like she fucking grabbed the gnome that the nigga spit on earlier in the movie. He's like, "I fucking hate gnomes." It's funny that shit happened. That she said, or that the nigga Kano was like, "I fucking hate gnomes," and like spit on it and shit. And then like that's the same thing that killed him. I really don't think he's dead, but I mean he could be, but I don't think he's dead. I'll explain why I think that later. But anyway, he had her in a chokehold, and he was like, "How does that feel?" And then she fucking grabbed the gnome and stabbed him in his eye, and was like, "That fucking what did she say?" She was like something along the lines like, "It feels great, motherfucker," or something. "It fucking feels great, motherfucker, mate," or something like, I think, nah, okay, hold on, let me something like, she was like, "It fuck," whatever she said, bruh. It was like some old slick funny shit. You feel me? And she said "mate" at the end of it. And the nigga, I'm pretty sure, like, hey, I might be totally wrong on this. I am a pretty big Mortal Kombat fan, but I believe he's Australian. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. But anyway, he's he has an accent. What I'm getting at. She said "mate" and this shit was just funny, whatever. But what else, bro? And then one of the other funny scenes, bro. Kung Lao and Liu Kang was getting on ass with that nigga. They was like, "You are a dog." Like, they was getting on 10 with this nigga Kano. Like, hey, that shit was funny. That nigga was getting mad. He's like, he was "I'm a black dragon." He was getting on 10. He was getting furious. You could tell. I would say, like, out of all of the actors, bro, and I know this is gonna be like, I think Kano's gonna be a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, uh, like I said, I had a few nitpicks. Well, hold on. Another funny scene that I liked is when I think Jax, he was fighting the dude with the hammer, and this is before he got his little transformer arms. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, "Your fucking breath stinks," when the nigga like screamed in his face. That shit had me rolling. Uh, and let's get to a few nitpicks. I thought it was kind of funny how people got their powers. Like, like I said, if you're not a fan of the series and you just come in and you're watching this, bro, you're gonna think this shit looks fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, you probably gonna think this shit looks ridiculous. But from a fan's perspective, I enjoyed it. For example, something that I would say some people might find ridiculous. When this man Jax, just his arms transformed after he had those itty bitty arms. Now, I feel like me and a friend was discussing this. I feel like a better way they could have done that, they could have, like, when he was training, he was like, "Oh, I can't do this. This isn't me." When he was fighting the punching bag or whatever, Sonya could have been like, they could have easily been like, "Well, it's time for some upgrades." You know what I'm saying? They could have easily slip that in there, somehow. That's what I would have. That's what I would have tried to, done, or I would have did that to make it, a little bit better. Or, you know, they could have just gave him the big arms off the rip. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it didn't like. I'm not gonna say it didn't bother me because I laughed literally when his arms start transforming. I'm sorry, I laughed, and I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat. And this is not a diss to NetherRealm or nothing at all. I love y'all. You know what I mean? Even though y'all know y'all games do make me rage quite a bit, but hey, I love y'all. Uh, then they also had that what was it that I think it was an Ed Boon Easter egg, or it might have been for his brother, but I swear it was like Ed Boon Easter egg. It was like talking about the main character Cole Jackson was like, Cole, you beat the so and so Tobias in the a long time ago, and then Cole was like, that's not me anymore. Favorite fight scene would probably be the Sub-Zero scene with Jax when they were fighting, or the very beginning scene with Scorpion Hanzo. But no, I don't want to make this video too long. But I mean, what else was there? I didn't like how Raiden looked. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't like how he looked. Melina, why wasn't her jaw like that off the rip? I thought that was a little weird. So does she just like regenerate that when she's not in attack mode or whatever? But anyway, she got bodied, and I don't think she's fully dead. Neither is Sub-Zero, even though Scorpion burned him. He's gonna come back as noob most likely. Damn, my nigga Kung Lao really got bodied. I was kind of salty off that. I was like, damn, they really killed him off right there. I think he's gonna come back like as a revenant or some old shit, some sick ass shit in the next movie. I do think they're gonna get another film though. So I mean, like I said, if I had to give this 1 through 10, I give it about a. See, I kind of know you want to give it a score. I'm not even gonna give it a score. Not gonna do it. But overall, it's a pretty good film. I enjoyed it. I can see if somebody would say, like my friend I was talking to, he said that he thought the film was shit. And that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was pretty good. He thought it was shit. We can easily agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I can most definitely see why he would feel that way. From this film. But like I said, I enjoyed it personally. But that's all. Till next time, y'all. Peace.